Welcome back to Network Root. This is Kickstarter Exploration. In this series I'm going to be looking at specific products on Kickstarter and investigating whether these products are already on sale or if competitors already exist to fill this market niche. We're not just including good and bad products here. The only thing I will filter the products by when choosing them for this series is they must be relevant to technology. The product that we're going to look at today is Janus Drive, fast, super convenient, dual-headed SSD. Okay, here we go. Dual-headed, super slim, fast, up to 460 megabyte per second and 410 megabytes per second. Read and write speed, 1 terabyte or 500 gigabyte, high capacity, no cables or dongles. Had a goal of 7,000. That is an extraordinarily low goal for a release of a new product. Sure. And it's smashed through that with 35,000. I'd be very wary of this low goal because it looks like they were just trying to earn a bit of money rather than kickstart a company. All that being said, let's watch the video. So, built-in USB-C and USB-A connectors is not anything novel anymore. If any of you have even, for whatever reason it might be, considered buying a USB drive recently, it's pretty common now, even amongst the cheap drives. Yes, the USB drive, they can fit anywhere. It's a strange thing to say about a USB drive that you don't need a dongle for it. Again, I mean, anyone who wasn't born yesterday probably knows what a USB drive is. They're all about the same size. Sure. Wait, 22 times faster than what? 22 times faster than flash drives. I'm starting to smell bullshit. Alright, so please tell me how this is useful for content creators. I mean, a camera has a memory card in it, which you can take out and plug into a computer, or, you know, a USB hub or whatever, like we saw in the last video. Is there anyone out there that gets a USB drive, plugs it into your camera, and then moves the files to your computer? I know you can't respond, but I imagine it was just as silent, even if you could. And no one does that. Run bootcamp on Janus, Windows and Mac. You can just use your regular hard drive or SSD. Some weird sales pitches in this. as just moving files between computers, what a pen drive does. Sure. I'd look ridiculous to argue that. I can't say I've ever transferred files with a USB stick in years, because I use cloud and I have a NAS. I can just drag them with it from one computer to another over the network. Or I could just email the file. Like, not like we're in DSL dial-up internet days anymore. I have 200 megabit internet, and so like most people have 50 megabit internet now. Almost faster to just send it directly over a 50 megabit connection than it is to bother copying it, moving the stick, and copying it back. Kind of dated technology. It's very... While I admit it does still have use cases, it's not as prevalent as it once was. And I'm incredibly skeptical over such a small device having a 1 terabyte or 500 gigabyte hard drive, by the way. Or hard drive. SSD within it. Of course, we know that NVMe SSDs exist that are of high speeds. None of them are as small as the device they just showed in the video. Well, let's have a look at their story. You excited? 'Cause I'm not. Enjoy the most convenient, hassle-free, fast data transfer experience with Janus Drive. See, this is too small for an NVMe drive. And it's not even claiming it's NVMe, it's saying it's an SSD. It's not giving you the technology. Packs both USB-A and USB-C mail connector, perfect for using with older computers that only have Type A ports, and also new computers that only have Type C. Sure. Built for devices of all generations. Sure. Super light. Okay. You know, my NAS is super light as well. It weighs nothing when I'm out and about. I don't understand this sales pitch. I mean, an SSD, a full-size SATA SSD, is also light and convenient to carry around. I mean, they're all smaller than my phone. Smaller than a stick of gum. Well, it's not, is it? It's clearly thicker than a stick of gum. User-friendly, cableless design. Alright. They're now explaining to us what a USB stick is. Where do you tell us how you've achieved this amazing feat of getting a terabyte drive into such a small form factor? Like, sure, I appreciate this GIF of you copying files. Janus can store up to 1 terabyte worth of data. Storage capacity can be compared with many external disks and SSDs that are bulkier in size. Not much bulkier, but sure, definitely bulkier. Transfer your work data within a few minutes, and the impressive speed made possible by 3D TLC NAND memory. That's SM3282, alright. USB stick as an SSD. Alright, let's have a look. Silicon Motion introduced first digital chip USB SSDs. Enable makers of portable devices to offer up to 400 meg sequential at the cost-efficient manner. Alright, so this is a controller, is it? So this is the chip at the front. Then you have to add in memory array. Packs a USB 3.0, aka 3.2 Gen 1 controller alongside an SSD controller featuring 2 NAND channels with 4 chip enabled per channel. Okay, cool. It also supports USB-A as well as Type-C. Okay, that seems to check out. There you go, sequential read, greater than 400, 400. High capacity. Sure. See, this is, if it was this size, I'd be more realistic on it. Because this is the size, roughly, of a NVMe drive. Or SATA and M.2 drive. Okay. So it's using that chipset. I mean, as we just saw, it's just 400. Not entirely true. 22 times faster than average flash drives. Can run any program directly from the drive. 22 times faster? Is that correct? Memory stick. Go for a... Go out of the cheap ones, because for a 3.0 drive. 150 megabits. 100 meg. 100 meg. 150. 150. 100. See this 32 gig. £6, by the way. 150 megabytes per second. So what was they offering? What was they offering that was 22 times better? 400. As we've just seen here, it's 400. That 2 and a bit times better? Not 22 times better. How slow would that be if it was 22 times faster? Go 400. Oh, screw it. Let's use their numbers. Let's use divided by 22. How many years has it been? The max speed of your pen drives was 20 megabytes. I think someone wrote this about 15 years ago and hasn't bothered to update it. Interesting to see that they've run Crystal Disk Mark in a fairly 2 gig increments. So they've only tested, what, 6 gig on the drive out of 470? So I'm not sure. I don't really have much faith in this. 3,000 terabytes written, 500 can last for 1,500 terabytes written. So why can the 1 terabyte one last longer than the smaller capacity one? Would have thought that'd be the other way around, because you can use an architecture. You don't have to have your SSDs so compact, do you, if you have a less capacity? None of this makes going. Okay, it's compatible with USB ports. Congratulations. Revolutionary. Just same stuff on the video. Okay, here's where we figure out whether or not we think this is a scam or not. We're saying $60 for a 500 gigabyte drive this compact. And let's just 500 gigabyte SSD. And let's filter it by M.2 because that's what we're talking about here, aren't we? We're talking about something in this form factor. Or even smaller than this. And these are about, without any R&D going into them, these are about 60, 70 quid. And this isn't as small as what they're selling. What they're selling is far smaller than that. So I'd expect a pretty premium on top if it was real. So what is $60 in pounds? Okay, this revolutionary drive, smaller than an M.2 drive, with an enclosure and a controller for USB 3.2 and USB-C at stupidly high speeds, £45. I'm not going to say it's a scam, but if this is real, then my God. Okay. Max capacity's higher, apparently. Read and write speed's higher. Ports UASP. Yeah, because that's on the controller. Or used. Quotes. Support trim. Build material. I mean, surely plastic's better when you're dealing with electronics. You don't really want a metal chassis on it. You have an outer chassis, but usually plastic underneath. Dimensions. So yeah, it is genuinely as small as the Samsung Drive. Weighs a lot more though. Oh, that'll because it's making it out of metal. Price $99. See, again, like, compare it like this. If you just look at the price of USB sticks for a slow flash memory that is in one of these, yes, that even then, that's, you can get them around these prices. Get something at a desktop SSD speed smaller than M.2, all within that form factor, is going to be hundreds, not 100. Anyway, I think I'll leave it at that. Make up your own decisions on the Janus Drive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.